Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of No Viz Adventures. It's raining cats and dogs here again, so I decided to have a look back through the footage of the first ever spearfishing video that we ever made. It's got some pretty crazy footage in it. It's pretty hilarious, so we'll watch it together and I'll talk you through it. It's going to be pretty funny. Oh, and welcome to the $1 Million Studio as well at the same time. So anyways, let's have a look. Music by Pizzetta Remedios. Really good soundtrack from Lukas. Didn't get picked up by no copyright sounds, I don't think. Oh yep, so anyways, first really funny bit. We went for a shore dive at a local headland. The swell was tiny and we decided to come in over the rocks, and this freak set just came out of nowhere. I was actually down in the water. You can see my little head over here, and like, you know, without being too much of an asshole really, like, this is my brother that's filming, and I was actually having a bit of a laugh in my head because literally it was just flat the whole time, and then this huge wave came through and it's just absolutely bowled him over, as you'll see. Yep, knocked him off his feet. His fins come off. There goes his fins over the rock. I think we managed to find all the gear, and that day we went from there. It was hot, like it was just green, horrible. We went down the coast a little bit, went for another shore dive, and Lukas got a lovely mangrove jack and some dirty water, so he came good in the end despite getting absolutely bowled over by that set. There's our little gun, our little 75cm gun. We used to have two of them, loved them. Okay, here I am. I'm in about 1 meter of water. I think I've spotted what was my biggest fish so far, so let's have a look at what I speared. It's in the cave, right up in the shallows. You can see its head there. Yep, good shot. Pulling it out, I was absolutely chuffed, over the moon. Couldn't believe it. This thing was huge, and it is a big, what we call in here, morwong. And these are the worst eating of all the morwongs too. Look, they're not that bad, but their scales are just impossible to get through. They're a fish that, they're probably one of the only fish that I let swim by nowadays. But anyways, back then we're a little bit more keen. Oh, I'd probably still spear one now, but I just spear it to give to people whole. It's just way too hard to fill with them. But yeah, at the time, absolutely chuffed. My PB fish, couldn't believe it. There's my Adreno gloves. Don't use them anymore, they're not very good. Some bait fish that Luke's filmed. Here we are, spearfishing the Merc like we do. Nearly lost the gun to a small fish. A gold spot sweet lip. This bit was pretty cool. This was our first little road trip that we ever did for spearfishing, and we went down to the Tweed and we jumped in off a headland there, and at home the viz was absolutely terrible, and this was like the cleanest water we'd seen so far. All these bait fish and everything like that. It was absolutely awesome. Alright, just a bit of technical difficulties. Yeah, just mesmerizing. Still really good footage. Yep, that was Lukas. Speared a nice, really big silver drummer, like this big. And we were absolutely chuffed at the time. Oh yep, there it is, a whiting. He speared a whiting. Good job. I haven't speared too many of them. Keen to have a crack at them. They're in our Big Ten competition that our club is having. At stone shot it too, which is amazing. Goes to show when you use those really little guns, it is a bit easier to shoot smaller fish. Probably could a thing or two to be learned there. There is a sweet lip that I think he might have hit on a previous shot and it came off, and he managed, this is my brother by the way, he managed to grab it underwater. Bloody awesome. Here we are just snooping over a ledge somewhere near Caloundra. Beautiful drummer in crystal clear water coming in close. Not a target species. Well, they're not terrible eating. Awesome manta ray. Oh, how's that stone shot? I don't even stone fish, like I don't shoot fish this good now. I was a lot more accurate back then on that little gun. Let's watch that again. Ooh. So in the murk here, see the shadow, hit it, boom. Just knock that fish out, dies straight away. Fantastic stone shot, and I believe it's a gold spot sweet lip. Yep. Big fish, well, big for one of those, I guess. Some batfish. Oh no, but not batfish. What are they? Scats? scads. And I don't know where this is actually. Could be in a river somewhere, could be out offshore. I did spear one of those once and I gave it to my in-laws to eat and they said it was fantastic. So there you go. Once again, crystal clear shallow water. We haven't had inshore viz like this over the last 2 years. Last 3 years. And yep, and he's stoned the fish. It's come off. And he's managed to swim up to it, nearly grabbed it, misses it, and then manages to poke it. Amazing. Haven't done anything like that since. Beginner's luck, eh? Once again, murky water. Don't know what we're aiming for. Boom! What is it? It's going nuts. I think it was a gold spot sweet lip. Nice turtle. Hello, turtle. That was cool. What's that? Oh, graphic tuskfish. I think that was the first graphic tuskfish that we ever speared. It's not a terrible size, actually. I think that was Lukas that speared it. I think I remember that day. I couldn't believe it. My mind was blown. Good shot, Louis. And then there was our little cinematic ending. We actually made it look, in this bit here, we made it look like it was the end of the day, it was sunset, but that was actually sunrise. And we used to get down to the beach really early. We used to get down there like before the sun had even come up. Well, we'd be a bit scared to get in the water that early because we were actually honestly pretty petrified of sharks. So we would do some breathing exercises and we'd just wait for the sun to come up a little bit. So that's what we're doing, but just cool little time lapse to finish the video. Still think it looks really good. Honestly, like a pretty good little clip. Yeah, I mean, it's very different from what we do now. Like if I reflect on back then, you know, we were diving exclusively sort of maybe at most 3 meters deep and we were just loving that ultra shallow stuff. But, you know, we caught lots of fish and we had bloody good time too. So it was good fun and some bloody hilarious stuff in that video. And I think it's really cool. I don't plan to ever delete any of these older videos. I think they're always going to be hilarious to look back on and see how times have changed. Thanks for watching another episode of No Viz Adventures. In the next episode, I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the next episode. I'm sitting on quite a bit of footage. I recently speared a moo in some pretty shallow water on the Sunshine Coast. That was pretty cool. We steamed that. Tasted bloody awesome. The other thing is I just did a reef trip recently. I didn't get that much good footage. Unfortunately, I had the GoPro set on the wrong mode. It wasn't on the fisheye lens mode. It was on the linear mode. So a lot of the action I missed out. But, you know, we made probably one of the best meals that I've ever made on a trip away. It was with trevally and we made namas or oca. Normally you don't see white boys absolutely frothing on trevallies like we were, but it was 10 out of 10. I don't even want to bake. I don't want to cook fish anymore. I just want to eat it like that from now on. And the other thing I've also did recently is I went for a dive with my brother and we tried pole spearing for the first time and it was freaking hard. So much respect for the people who pole spear and the people who can pole spear big fish, because we were pole spearing probably the easiest fish to catch, the tropical surgeon fish, and it was so damn hard. Then also on that day I managed to spear a nice jack and my brother got a orange spot sea perch, so there's a little bit of footage there from that. So maybe in the comments let me know what you want to see. But anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next episode, legends.